Good morning.
Good morning.
Wow, I see 1, 2. All right, so people are still logging on. We'll give 'em a minute.
Oh, yeah, we're not early, Bill. We're real
morning.
estate. Morning,
Who?
Terry. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
The world is treating me well. Except I gotta change my name because I'm not Gabby. Look at Trish. That was, look at that KW and the lighting behind it. It is awesome, Trish. Did a great job.
Hey, Cora.
Brenda's on the call. We're all good.
Did you get your person, Cora?
Yeah, they just, I'm loved. What can I say? They don't want anything to do with anybody but me. And then when I get home Sunday, I gotta go over and do a make nice.
What's
So they cannot stand their agent. They don't want anything to do with the agent.
It's the agent's fault. Always the agent's fault,
Nah, well, what can I say?
especially in today's market.
His name is, well, I won't even say his name, but he was with us at one time.
Oh,
Yeah, so they called Brenda and left her a 911, I guess it was. Please find Cora Parker. She's on vacation, but we don't care.
I like the hair, Cora. Looks different.
I just got back from the pool.
Oh.
And I said, let me run up here real quick. I'm getting so gray, my God, look how white. I gotta get a box of color.
You have hair, Cora. Just enjoy.
Yes, it was as clean as an onion, what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
Right.
Oh, good.
Thank you, Cecil. He's helping Brian get connected. Hey, we're gonna have some things going on. I don't know if you saw the email about Kahoot. If you did, I mean, we're a little bit early yet. See if you can sign on there and all that. It's gonna be a little bit of a game that we're gonna play a little bit that does have prizes. So Gabby's gonna tell you about those wonderful prizes.
Is there alcohol involved?
That'll be Red Day. We have things going on. Oh, I got Danielle on the call. Danielle, hello, Danielle. Anthony,
Good morning.
Barb. This is like awesome. Got some great people on the call. Hey, we're getting things ready. It's going to be an exciting meeting. We have a lot of things going on. Red Day, competitions, and a way to get your cap reduced. Oh, there we go. We heard that part. And by the way, I'm wearing a suit. I don't know if you guys know, normally I wear jeans. So this is a special day.
Why?
Why? Well, we got Red Day. We got the.
Oh, I thought you had like a meeting somewhere out and how to look good.
This is all for you. This is all for you, Rob. This is all. We got people logging on, so we're getting there. So anyway, how's everybody doing with their vaccinations? Is everyone getting them?
All
done.
With them?
Been done.
All done,
All done here.
all done.
Wow. Anybody have any problems with any of the vaccinations?
No.
No?
Had a bad headache, that's about it.
My second shot, the second day, I felt like I hit a brick wall.
Mm.
I slept from 5:30 in the evening to 6:30 the next morning.
Wow.
Hmm. Wow.
But that was it. I mean, everything else is great.
And now they're saying that Johnson one, they're recalling or stopping it.
Yeah, they explained that it's
There was only 6 people out of how
Yeah.
many millions? that
Yeah,
had-
it's less
I know,
than one,
I
one
know.
in a million chances of getting it.
Yeah.
And I always get a kick out of those disclaimers that they have at the medications. If you're allergic to this, don't take it. No
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And
How
how do
you
you
know
know
you're
you're allergic to it when you take it? You know,
So you don't know you're allergic to it, so you take it.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're getting some more people in there. Hello, Desiree, how are you?
I'm doing good. How is everybody? Hi, Jim.
Good. You're part of, well, not you specifically, but the title and mortgage companies are going to be spoken about a little bit today. We want to make sure our agents are
good.
aware of marketing and all that kind of stuff that's going on.
Yeah, good stuff.
I would say it's good, but it's okay. I'll go with that.
Right. Well, we offer marketing and YT to help out new agents, so this is good.
Has anybody taken that extra course that Brenda sent out for your licensing to keep it updated? It's due May 17th. Is that what it is, Brenda?
It's not listening.
He's on the phone, Jim.
Okay.
I had
Anyway.
already taken that course in my CE.
Oh, okay.
Jim,
Because the one I spoke about the letters of how we used to speak about, saying our clients, well, you're giving up their family status, and so you gotta be careful.
go to ethics.
And Nancy's here too. Hey, Nancy.
Yes, Cassie, yes.
Brenda's free, Jim.
So Brenda, what was that class that you just sent out to us that's being given out by the NJAR? It was ethics, but what specifically? It's due November or May?
The
See,
additional
credits?
courses, Brian.
I'm sorry, what?
The
The
additional
additional courses.
courses for continued education.
I'll send it out again. I don't know. I've been sending out so many.
The
You,
one credit, the
Jim.
one credit I'm.
Oh, that's from David, Garden State.
And it
No,
was
it's for-
linked in the jar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, well, let's get rolling. So welcome all to all that's vaccinated and who may or may not. Congratulations. I know it's
Well-
not for everybody. And I know
But
that
we went to see a house today and it was terrible. So
James went to see houses today. It was terrible. Just in case you missed it. But anyway, welcome aboard. And let's get started with, we're going to talk about Red Day. We're going to talk about a competition that we're going to have going on to the end of the year. And also about a little game we're going to play today to see how well you know real estate, your market center, everything else. And there are little prizes to be given out at the end of each one. So starting with new listings. What do you have? What do you have coming up? What have you experienced? Anybody? No one has a new listing.
I do. I have one coming the end of this month. It's going to be in Riverton.
Nice.
Yeah, it's an older Victorian. It's like 5-bedroom, could be a 6-bedroom. It's got an office. It doesn't have central air. I mean, it's got a lot of work that the owner has done. He made a deck, not a deck, a whole big front porch and side porch. But it's going to need works, but it's going to be up for like $399, which I think is okay. I mean, I looked at some comp. There's one just sold for $450, but it did have central air. I understand. So I'm going to get pictures and everything set up for that. He's redoing the garden and, that kind of stuff, making it look pretty. So that'll be coming the 29th of April.
Awesome. Anybody else?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have, we represent a small builder. And we have 7 of his properties hitting the market. 3 are in Cherry Hill. 2 in Morristown, 1 in Mount Laurel. Trying to remember where the other one was. But anywhere in the 450 to 550 windows, some with basements, some with air-conditioned crawl spaces in that. So if somebody's looking for new construction, they're attractive properties.
Nice.
Cool.
You're actually talking to somebody who hasn't sold yet. That's great, Brian.
Jim,
I have a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath in East Hampton that will come on the market. And I have one in Southampton, a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath with a basement that will come on the market, but only if they can find something to go to. They don't want to hassle.
What are they looking for, Brian?
And that's the dilemma. Downsizers, they don't want to go to adult communities. They're looking for single level living, similar to what they're leaving behind. One doesn't care if it has a garage, one must have a garage. So, and they're looking to stay in, 080, 54, 53, 55. One said they would consider Cherry Hill, but there's nothing for them to go to. They're older, they don't want to compete. And it's tough. It's tough.
And so where this helps with anybody else is if you have a potential seller / buyer that doesn't want to be on the main market, they don't want to be dealing with the multiple showings and all that kind of stuff. Or if you know someone who lives in the area that might be willing to move on, this is a connection. That's why we want to talk about the listings and the buyers, because sometimes those opportunities arise that you didn't realize they existed. And I spoke to you last meeting about that. And Michael, you said you had something going on, Mike?
I have a coming soon we're taking photos tomorrow, and it's gonna hit the market on the 16th, first thing in the morning, be 6 Springhouse Drive, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, original owners, completely upgraded throughout, and shows really well, and that's gonna be at 539.9. It should happen in a weekend. So if anyone has anybody, let me know and we can coordinate.
Just so you guys get a feeling of what our market is like, Mike, I think that one house that you shared with me in Medford that was listed for in the 450, 500 range, and what did it actually go for?
Well above it.
Did it settle yet or not?
Everything's above.
Yeah, but I mean, it was like hundreds of thousands of dollars beyond.
Well, Andre's been involved with a few himself in his portfolio. Some of them are ranging anywhere from $50,000 to $150,000 above purchase price, which is a shooting match with the appraisals. So I think that it definitely engages some deeper conversation when you accept an offer like that to make sure your buyers have the reservations to pay the difference of the appraisal if that happens.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's a really important question, and I don't want to take up your meeting, but it takes a few minutes to explain that to somebody, that you need to confirm the resources.
Confirm the resources, confirm that they're willing to do it.
Yeah, but be careful with that. Mike, I had one where the attorney took it out.
Yeah, they can take it out.
Once they take it out, that contract is voided.
Yeah, done.
Exactly, and that's what happened.
Yeah, and what happened then? You went into contract with someone else. So, you could do a lot of I think you got to get on the phone, you got to call, you got to tell people what you're asking for. And if they have a problem, the thing is, most buyers are a little upset if they don't get chosen first. But, if you keep an open communication, you might be able to lure the others back.
So, anybody else?
I have one coming downtown in Medford. Everything was just redone in the last 6 weeks. Electric, plumbing, and that's $380. And I have one in Pittman on the lake for $320.
I'm sorry, Andre, you have one in Pittman?
I have no idea where Pittman is, but I'm
What did
going
you
there
say?
Saturday.
Was that GPS or what?
That's a GPS. It's funny, a KW agent from Florida called me because he knew me and just said, do you know anybody down there? And I said, well, tell me about the house. And I said, you know what? I'll take the ride.
That area sells.
Yep.
There's nowhere that doesn't sell.
It's funny.
Anybody else have anything that they need to share as far as
I do, Jim.
Go ahead.
I listed coming soon, 361 Burning Tree Court in Barclay, 369.9, nicely updated. And 125 Eaton, which is also east side of Cherry Hill, for 419.9. And they both have basements, 4-bed, 2.5 bath.
Oh, really? Wait, say that addresses again?
Okay, 361 Burning Tree Court and 125 Eaton Way, both Cherry Hill.
I'm going to pick on Mike a little bit. Mike, Heather had a listing. Would they have 92 showings, if I'm not mistaken, in 3 days? And over 40
How did you
offers?
work that?
Mike
Yeah,
Carr, it's at you.
Mike Carr?
You're muted.
He's on mute.
Who are those 1 minute showings?
What happened? I'm sorry.
I'm saying that Heather had a listing. What was it? 92 showings in 3 days and 40 offers?
Yeah, it was Nicole's house in Cherry Hill that we put up for Nicole. Yeah, it went crazy. We went for 50, I think 50,000 over asking price, and it appraised. which is
That's the
great
interesting
part.
part. That's wild.
Wow.
Yeah, we didn't think it was going to appraise. Didn't think it was even going to get close, but it did.
So exciting times. So Gina, how long do you think those houses will last that you have listed coming up on the listings?
I don't know, hopefully not long.
Hopefully over the weekend. How about buyer needs? And I'm sure there's a few of these.
Wait a minute, I got some listings. I got one in Willingboro, 35 Pennsdale Lane, that's a colonial, for $225. One coming up in Camden, 1600 Park Boulevard. Haven't gotten a price on that one yet. It's going to be somewhere in the 125 to 150 range. Rehab coming in Hamilton is going to be 200,000, 243 Parkinson Avenue, and then a rehab in Beverly on 37 Church Road. That's going to be somewhere in the 300s.
There you go.
Hey, Jim, are you taking new listing announcements still?
Dan, if it's you,
Yeah.
no. Yes, please share.
Great. So I have a rehab, just went active Saturday, Summerdale. It's 7 East Maiden Lane, 149. The rehab issue is there's some bulging in the basement walls. We have an engineering report we're doing that'll be done next week. And then I have a listing soon to be put into coming soon. It's a 10-acre farm in Monroeville, 961 Elk Road. Beautiful house too, a nice big 3,000 square foot house, very well maintained on the property. Probably coming in about 549 on the listing, probably this week.
Nice. Congrats.
Thank you.
So, okay, are we good with the listings? Has everybody got where they got to go tomorrow?
Okay, Luther says I have to leave. Bye, everybody.
All right. Take care. Bye, Luther. Bye, Cora. What about buyer needs? Any urgent buyer needs that you have a seller that sold their house and has no place to go?
I have a buyer need in Mount Laurel between 250 and 300, conventional buyer, very solid. Anywhere in
And
Mount
what's
Laurel.
Price range? What are they
I'm
looking
on a
for?
Zoom call right now, which is going to be
Between
over about a
250 and
half an hour.
3?
I will call you right back.
I'm sorry.
Between 250 and 300.
I'll be back. Bye-bye.
And what are they looking for?
They're looking for a single family. Other than that, a garage would be great, or a basement, not necessarily both.
Okay. Did they sell something that they got to move real quickly, or is there?
No, she's renting, so there's no urgency, but can be
Be
flexible.
aware.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Jim, I got a buy. I'm sorry, I have a buyer coming in from Maryland. They're looking for, a small farmette, smaller than the one I just mentioned. They're probably looking 3 to 5 acres. They're happy with the small 1,500 to 2,000 square foot house, but it can't be more than 45-minute drive into Philly. So, somewhere down in that Gloucester County area, they're cash buyers. They're ready to move in, right away. And their price range probably is right around 550.
Super. If anybody can help out on that. And of course, we understand that time distance is getting shorter and shorter because as the quarantines and all that kind of stuff be released, we're getting more and more people on the roads. So the traffic's starting to build up again. Anybody else?
I've got 3 sets of buyers looking in Cherry Hill in the 375 to 425 range. 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, your standard colonial family home. So.
All right, cool. And like you said, you already listened to Gina, so I'm sure you're on that already.
Yep.
All right, Trish, new agents.
Okay, so we had 4 new agents join us last month. Jill Ricca, Stan Derivanko, Natasha Paler, and Maggie Parzik.
Super, welcome aboard if anybody's online. We're going to start doing office meetings in the evening also so that both day and evening people can be involved. And cappers, Gabby.
All right, so we had quite a few cappers this month. Devin Denofa, Nina James, Bill Flanders, Genevieve Haldeman, and Jim Robinson.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
I also want to congratulate Valerie and Andre. They were represented at the meeting that we had this past week regarding the cultural icons, but they were as far as productivity. So congratulations to you guys. Also to Andre, I believe it was Genevieve and Val Nunnenkamp on the Real Trends were also recognized. So congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
We appreciate you.
I didn't get a loan sign yet.
I'll give you one.
Okay.
What do you want to say? Hey, we'll wait till after the meeting, then we'll talk about it.
Andre, it would be more fun to watch Jim cut your grass.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yes, that would be. But congratulations. I mean, you guys are doing awesome and it's really showing. And as far as cappers, so the rest of you realize what's going on. That's basically anybody who's capped at 21,000 for the office and 3,000 in their royalty fees. So congratulations, that's exciting. Andre, give us some numbers because they're not looking bad.
Yeah, what a great month. Closed volume was $42 million with 138 units. Profit share was over $38,000 and commissions paid out to agents was 1.1 million. New record.
Month.
So all these that are driving the Mercedes, the limousines now, Joel's.
I kind of expected numbers like that when I saw the new coffee cups we had. I knew it was a good month.
Little things, right, Andre?
Little things make my day.
They all contribute.
Like I said, we're going to kind of move forward. We have our birthdays, so you have a list. Larry, Bev, Christine, or Catherine, Jason, Kerry. I told Gabby we weren't going to read them. Val Nunnenkamp, Aaron Temper, Tina, Rosalind, Nancy. Congratulations, Nancy. I know she's on the call. Happy birthday. And John. The reason why we're moving a little bit faster is because we got some, like I said, some things to talk about. Red Day. Gina or Gabby, you want to talk about this? This is exciting. This is our culture, guys. For everybody who's been on this, we talk about our culture, giving back to the community. This is what it's about. So I'm sure you've all received a couple of emails. Let's get a little bit more details.
So,
Gina, I just got an update actually from one of our people. So Gina and Jen Lynch have done a great job this year of getting some stuff set up for us for Red Day. So we have Cedar Run Wildlife Refuge and we have Bancroft that we're going to be helping out. Trish sent out an email with the activities that they want us to do. I'm waiting on the times for Bancroft, but the Wildlife Refuge would like us to come from like 10 to 2. Again, we're going to send all this stuff out in emails. If you could RSVP and let us know which one you'd like to go to, because I do need to send them a head count before we get there. And then we do need your t-shirt sizes so I can order you all custom Red Day t-shirts and get them in time.
Okay.
Gina, do you have
We've
anything
got
else?
Cecil
that I missed?
behind Gina there, who's the bird of prey expert there, who's been involved with the wildlife refuge out there. So hello, Cecil. See his hand behind Gina's head. We're also, if these activities are a little bit outside your comfort level, most of them, I believe, are outside, so we'll be wearing masks and they'll tell us what it needs. And of course, things hopefully will progress, that will get better, that we'll be able to get out there a little bit easier during COVID. But with that, there's also a 5K running the region is running. So if you're not comfortable with that, but you want to still participate, we'll get you into a 5K walk, or you can do it on your treadmill. You just have to do it and maybe raise a little bit money that will contribute to, I think one of them is a sign for the Camden High School, Woodrow Wilson High School scoreboard, I think is one of the charities that they're trying to create because they're in need of one. But just, we'll be in touch. We also need to know who's interested and who will be doing it, so we can get you some t-shirts to show that you belong to Red Day. This is what
And also,
we're about.
we're doing a happy hour, don't forget. We're doing a happy hour here after Red Day. This is only going to be for people who participate in Red Day. So don't think you can't participate in Red Day and then just show up to the happy hour, guys. It's going to be catered. We're going to have a bartender. It's going to be out back of the office. So max participation, please.
You got that, right? You got it. All right. We have Ignite coming up. We've had Ignite going on. That's to get you roughly 16 transactions in 12 months. We're doing an abbreviated type process so you can get prepared. Right now between Cherry Hill, Morristown, Medford, Marlton, and Robbinsville. And then starting next month in May, the region's going to do Ignite. So if you've taken Ignite before, or even if you have, it's going to be different people because it's going to be someone from the entire region. And these are going to be top producers from the region. If you haven't done it before, this is going to be an experience that we're all going to be experiencing for the first time. And this really is mindset and what techniques different agents and different people are using. And what I say about that is each class is taught by someone different. So you're going to get a different perspective. And every time you go to Ignite or 3612-3, you're going to get a different perspective because somebody's going to teach you about listing or getting listing leads. If they're doing REOs, it's going to have one avenue of doing it. And if they're in luxury division and they start to focus on luxury, it's going to be a whole different perspective. So it's ever changing, ever learning, which is why most people say they want training when we meet with them in the beginning is we want more education, more training. This is all part of it. If you can't make all the meetings, make some of them. Again, this Thursday, we're going to have a great training. We're going to have Washington Township team leader reaching out, teaching the class. Again, perspectives. And we want you all to be involved that is in there. And again, this is for the people doing basically below 16 transactions a year. We're going to have another training coming up in about a month. It's 36 transactions in 12 months and prospecting 3 hours a day, 36-12-3. And that's going to be for the agents doing between the 15, 16 to 36 that just need to get over that hump. And these are the types of trainings that we have. And of course, the people that are doing the classes are reaching these goals. So we want you to be all involved. get a different perspective. There's nothing nothing will hurt you. It will only help. All right. Lessons learned. We just had a scenario, and I don't know if anybody else has had this, and I hope that nobody's doing it, but where an agent put an offer in, and the agent on the other side, not Keller Williams, said, okay, you can use our title company. Mike, you want to talk in on this with me? I mean, that's just steering.
Yeah, let me clear up Jim's scenario. A listing agent who had their house on the market received an offer from one of our associates or another OB. And part of their counter to the offer was to suggest highly, I guess, that the listing or the buyer's agent consider using the seller's realtor's title company for their services. And we thought that it would be interested to know that, one thing you might want to do contractually is it's in the contract, it's the buyer's choice. So that realtor, if they were going to do this legally, they'd have to put the provision in 43 indicating that the buyers agreed to use the seller's agent's title company. Most likely they won't do that because obviously there's some steering obligations that they may not be adhering to or directing people to use. So there's some consequences for that. So I think that you may want to do is what we thought would be nice is be prepared for a question like that from an aggressive listing agent and say, hey, listen, would you mind using our title company? Because they may have facilitated that lead from that title company. So this is the ultimate, circle payback. So I think you could just be careful and say, yeah, we would consider that. And then let the deal go on and just select your title company as you wish after the 3-day attorney review. If there's no attorney review, you could just have the attorney direct, obviously a title company. So we thought it would be best for you all to know that that's some of the games being played right now is they're trying to correct some marketing dollars or some referral bit kickbacks through your buyer using the listing agent's title company. So you can guess where those referrals are coming from right off the bat, correct? Any questions?
I think the thing we want to add to that is make us aware if you ever feel like you don't want to use their title company or you don't want to use the suggested market company, that you wouldn't get the deal.
Yeah, be careful. You don't want your buyers to lose a transaction because of a couple. It's kind of like realtors fighting over commissions before the deal happens. So, be careful with it. I think that bring it to Jim's attention or my attention, and we'll see if we can help help guide this situation to see who the player is. We would probably pretty much know who their title company is. So we just thought it would be best that you're aware of this practice happening. Has anybody experienced that that's on the call right now? No's a good
Is anybody willing to acknowledge that they would experience this in the call right now?
The only time I've ever heard that was when it was an REO property.
That's contractual.
Right.
So that's, and a lot of that for reasons being to get that property, that REO, so everyone knows there's new agents on here. It's a real estate owned property, typically by a hedge fund. It could be an investor, could be multiple, types of people that own these properties. They have to bring them through typically foreclosure or any debt relief and get that title marketable. So they have done a lot of research in the beginning to at least make your process for the buyer a little bit easier, because honestly, to do an REO without that pre-op work would be impossible. So that's an exception to the rule. But this would be more so a standard listing, standard sale, and then the counter comes back, hey, would you use my, would you mind using our title company? And you're sitting there like, it's the buyer's choice, not the agent's choice. So anyway, it sounds like it's not an incurring problem, which is good to know.
It did just come up, and I just want you to, like I said, Mike said, we want you to know, make us aware of it. Again, that's kind of steering. And so it also adds us to the other problem. We've had a couple of, not Burlington County, so not Marlton or Medford, but other offices around us has been hit with the real estate commission where they're starting to come back on kickbacks from mortgage companies, title companies, and different vendors, that they're giving them money for marketing or if you send them your way, like to a mortgage company, that they'll give you X amount of dollars, $50 back, $100 back. Just be careful. Don't do it. I mean, it's not worth the aggravation, the fines or anything like that. So we want to make sure you're aware. We don't want you to be surprised, even if the other party says it's legal and all that kind of stuff. If you have to question it, ask us. I mean, there's some areas that you can get around it. But again, if they're just doing your marketing and all that kind of stuff and expecting a payback, again, it's a kickback and we have to be careful with it.
Oh, I was
Okay?
gonna say, I have a buyer on a short sale and the seller's attorney that's doing the short sale asked the buyer if they want to use their title company.
As long as you didn't feel like it was mandated that for your deal to get through.
No.
No.
Jim, again, that's one of those REO kind of like short sale kind of, people have already been scrubbing those titles. So there's an advantage to a buyer using that service.
Like they'll get every the buyer doesn't have to go through the same process.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Jim,
Yes.
I wanted to see what you and Mike think about this, because I do run into this title thing with new construction. The builder, and I've represented him for about 5 years, and I've broke him down a little bit, but he used to push really, really hard that the buyers use Infinity Title, because that's where he did his original title with the whole building process. And, I got him saying, hey, I'll give if I have to, but he really wants me pushing hard that they use the title company he initiated the title work with. What are your comments on that?
Gina, that's again, there's a lot of pre-up work that's done with new construction. There's land acquisitions. There's a lot of title changing hands and getting into the builder. So again, it's a discretional call because it's streamlining the services that have already taken place. So to bring in sometimes a new title company and have to start that whole process, it could be it could be counterproductive. So there's advantages with new construction, as is REOs and short sales, to use some of that pre-title work. And Desiree, if she's still on the call, would be best to answer that because she would know exactly. There's a lot of time constraints that you're trying to adhere to, and you may not hit your timelines if you have to have a new title company bring it from the bottom up. So,
Michael, I have to agree with that as well. As much as we would love to have that title work, but there is a lot of work that they've gone on to. They already have its back title. They can get back to it. Again, we would love to have that, but we start the process pretty much the same way. And if it's already there, they want that work because they've done that work. So again, we would always love to have it, and it's always, again, the discretion of the buyers. The buyers steer that. So it kind of a hard area to really it is.
So you don't feel that that's falling under steering?
No, I don't
No,
believe
it's
so.
disclosed.
Yeah, it is.
So, all right. Anybody else have any questions or concerns there?
Well, I've seen some MLS listings where, it looks like it's somebody that's a wholesaler that's really just assigning the contract to somebody else, and they say that the buyer has to use the seller's title company.
Well, a lot of times with the assignment, they want to try to get out of using the title company, the first level. So they say it's the second buyer's transaction, the first buyer never happened. So you got to be careful with that too. But usually, again, if there's a benefit there, the processing and all that may be advantage to the client, but you have to weigh it out. But just don't make it feel like the deal is based off of that.
yeah. I mean, keep in mind, the title fees are all regulated. It's just a matter of time. So if you're doing, an REO or one of these properties as new construction, a lot of that work takes a long time to put together, and Des would probably agree. to get it to the point of sale. So it's just utilizing the services. But again, you can have your own title company, buyer can have their own title company. They're paying for title insurance to do that now. So I just think it's important to each deal is individual. So you have to look at that and then weigh it out.
Has everybody got the information on Kahoot? Gab, did we get that out?
We did.
Kahoot?
What? You guys need to go and download on your phones. It's an app. It's called Kahoot. Trish put it in the chat. I will let you know if you're listening to this Zoom call on your cell phone, you can't be on the Zoom call and participate at the same time. So you would have to be on this Zoom call on your laptop or your computer right now.
So not that it's just to see how much you know about real estate and about our office. And there are prizes at the end. There are prizes at the end.
I'm not going to tell you what they are until the end though.
So for you people that are competitive, not that realtors may be that or may not be.
So I'm going to give you guys another minute to download the app. And then once you do that, we'll go over the instructions and I'll share my screen and we'll get started. If anybody has an issue, just shout out that you can't do it or something.
I have an issue with Dave Forward's class being empty.
Virtual.
So I just want you guys to realize that's one of the competitions we have going on. The second one is it's going to be from today moving forward. What's the idea? How do you guys feel about reducing your cap? And what we're going to do as a competition is from today until January, or I'm sorry, till December. The person that gives us the most warm leads, and we'll give out some instructions on that because of teams and all that kind of stuff. Warm leads, again, they don't have to join, you just have to be giving us the most warm leads. We'll get a $5,000 reduction off their cap for next year. So instead of 21, it'll be 16.
Can I play?
No.
Why is Robert rubbing his head? I'm scared here, Rob. And then we'll probably have a second person the one who gets the most people to, that their leads or referrals join us will get $5,000 off of their cap. So again, if you're on a team cap, which is you have multiple people and a cap, that'll come off the team cap, and I'm sure the team leader will address it accordingly. But again, this is to, so it gives you, what are you going to do for 5,000? What's the script? Hey, would you take a call from my team leader? And they have to join the Keller Williams office of either Medford or Marlton. What's the worst case scenario? You give us leads, they join us, and you get your downlines growing. So again, this is another stream of income, passive income that we're hoping to build up for all of you. Helps the office, helps the agents. And I think we've got a great program here with the quality of people that we have serving us. And I'm talking about you, so. All right, so Gabby looks like she's ready to go for Kahoot.
Okay, guys, so on the app, you'll see at the bottom, there's gonna be a thing, it says enter PIN. This is your PIN here. Wow, Bill, you're quick.
Mine says choose your account type.
You don't need to sign up for an account. You can just hit there should be a thing at the bottom, it just says enter PIN.
No.
That's just a couple questions you have to answer to get started.
Got an insurance bill on here. Thanks for joining, Bill.
When you guys are doing your names, can you just make sure I'm gonna be able to tell who you are at the end?
So Gina and Brian, you really don't want to say who knows more?
She just added.
You're doing this together, really?
We can't even figure out the app.
This is
Because
just
Brian's
signing
gonna
up.
win
We're gonna
then.
get you on there. Come on, we can do it. Does anybody have any questions about anything we have said as you're signing up? Is there any concerns, questions? And then we're gonna get our affiliates on here after we get this Kahoot done.
Do we have to pay taxes on these winnings?
Yes.
You will.
So how soon before we can have in-office meetings? Do you know?
We are hoping that next month we'll start to have a portion of the people inside. So we're still waiting for the state to tell us what we can do and what our, New Jersey has kind of gone back the other direction. I think Mike was telling me that we're back into red. So we need to see what's going on. Obviously, everything we do moving forward is just waiting to see what the regulations allow us to do. Restrictions, regulations, whatever you want to call them. That's why we're having the, after the Red Day, we're having the get together at the office here so we can be outside a little bit more separated. We reached out to a couple of bars and restaurants and then give us 6 tables, but everybody has to sit down. It kind of defeats the purpose of getting together and talking about our experiences with Red Day.
All right, is anybody else having issues or are we good to get started?
How many people are actually just waiting to see what other people are doing? Because out of 42 people, we got 17 signed on,
It's
We'll
okay
let
if you don't
you
want to
guys
participate, you don't have to.
but just watch it. I think you'll enjoy it.
I just don't want to start it if there's people that want to participate and can't, so let me know. Okay, I'm gonna start if no one objects.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Your phone will give you
That's the fun of it.
selections.
So we have it's gonna have a warm-up question, so the first question's not gonna be counted, but all right, guys, here we go.
Game pen.
So these are your answer options. So you'll see that you can pick one of these on your phone on the app. So just click on whichever one you believe is the right answer. Hint, they were all right. Okay, so that was for no points. So that was just so you guys understand how it works.
That was the obvious guy.
Yeah, I hope no one took that seriously. If you did, see me after. All right, here is a serious question, and please get it right because he's on the call, and I think he might cry if it's wrong.
Big hint.
I even put the picture, come on. Scroll through the little people on this call and find out who it is.
Crazy.
Who picked one? Who picked Jim?
The right person.
Jim.
One person picked Jim. All right, let's see. Insurance Bill is in the lead. And then we got Carrie. Almost come in there, Carrie. You got to beat Bill. It's kind of not fair if the affiliates win. Okay, so in March, how many transactions did our office close? Let's see who paid attention when Andre gave the numbers. And Andre, you need to get this one right. Okay, so 138 was the correct answer. So most of you got it. Let's see. Insurance bill. Come on, Bill.
Let's take a
Bill's
note.
doing it.
Somebody's bored. I mean, paying attention.
And Carrie's still number 2. Brian, is this you or is this Gina?
He's gonna say it's him.
Oh, my cool elevator music's back.
I hope everyone gets this right.
You're gonna make Mike and Jim very upset if these
Very
questions are answered
nervous.
wrong. Oh, no.
Oh, jeez.
Guys,
Oh,
Be negative, Gab. It's a learning experience. So the right answer is same broker of record. We are not a dual agency with Cherry Hill, Morristown, or Robbinsville.
or any other KWA office.
We are a dual agency between Marlton and Medford. And so, just so you know, Cherry Hill, Morristown, and Robbinsville would all be a dual agency because George Denny is the broker of record on all 3 offices. Okay.
And if anyone has any questions on that, they can call me after.
Danielle, you bumped out Bill.
Wow,
Yeah, Bill went
good.
completely off.
Thanks, Danielle. You must have gotten that one right.
Mitch is in there, Kathy, Danny, Emily, all right.
All right, next. All right, this one's a puzzle, so you guys have to little drag and drop the little pieces in the right order. So from start to finish, what should you guys be doing in command?
It couldn't all be give me's.
Mine's not working.
I don't see Cecil behind you, Brian.
Wow, look at that. It's close.
So
Somebody's
create a
out there.
contact, create an opportunity, open your DocuSign room, and upload your compliance documents is the right order. Let's see. Danielle,
Whoa.
you went way up there on that one.
Robert's teaching you something, Danielle. It's awesome. Everybody's going back to pro coaching.
Okay, this one is close to my soul, so please don't get this wrong, guys. I had to sneak one in there for myself.
And this is what it should be, not what you do.
Yeah, please.
Gab, I don't think it's the same as what's on your request letter.
I was really nervous somebody was gonna pick the day of closing is fine. Well, thank you, everyone. Yes, 1 week in advance. I would really appreciate it, just in case I'm ever not here or something like that. So thank you.
Is 1 week the same as 5 days?
Business week.
Listen, I'll take 7 days, 5 days. I'll take either, honestly. Anything's better than the day of or the day before.
She's been known to drive some checks around.
Oh,
Man, Danielle, wow. Guys, you gotta start watching
Danielle, you
out.
got a little, you
She
and your
bumped
streak
it.
of 5 here.
On fire.
Oh my God.
All right, insurance bill, you can be back in the game.
Let's see if she keeps her streak going. So if you have a command issue, who should be the first person you ask?
Is that wrong?
Okay. So the right answer is James Leong. He's our tech coordinator. He's also in the office in Marlton during the week, so stop by, say hi. But we are recommending if you have a command issue, question, anything like that, just see if James can help you first. That's what he's here for. Answers.kw.com is another good resource, but that's not as quick of a turnaround time necessarily as James would be. So. Danielle kept it going.
Oh, Cecil's in there.
Big Mensch team is the highest climber. Up 7 places.
Oh,
Okay.
Cecil's in it now. Look at that.
You can't, they have 3 people working on this. That's not.
Mind you, they're all in the same room.
Yeah, but they split up. When is Red Day?
What day is Red Day, guys? I know you heard it because I know you heard happy hour. So I know you heard it.
Stop flirting there.
May 13th.
12 of the
12 people got it.
17 people will be there.
Who the one person was that said, what is Red Day? It's totally cool. Just see me after. I'll let you know. No shame. Oh my God, Dean, I might as well give Danielle first now.
I don't know. Cecil's climbing up quickly.
Go Cecil.
Oh man. Let's see. You guys are all quick on this one.
Wow.
Nice.
We have to find out who won is.
I'm gonna leave that to you and Jim. It seems like a
Please,
broker issue.
Whoever voted that, please.
It was
call me.
Mike.
We're gonna pass that to Mike Alessi.
Oh, jeez. Too funny.
Uh-oh.
Danielle holds out.
He's still holding on. Okay, so how many total agents do we have in our office?
Yes.
$225, so majority got it. 225 is correct. Whoever, all the 6 people who picked 332.
That's
I
next
like
month. That's the answer for next month.
Yeah.
When you all give us the referrals to start that program. By the way, all those referrals have to be given to Gabby so she can log them.
Oh, Danielle.
Oh, no.
Stepped out of first place.
Who bumped me out?
Yeah, who is this?
All right, Danielle, if you don't win, Robert gets fired.
Valerie. Stakes are high. Is it? Oh, it's Valerie. Val, you had to put your name backwards.
Yes.
That's great.
And I had to go, who is this? You guys are gonna have to read this one.
I hit the wrong button.
This is a trick question, everybody.
Everybody was guessing on this one.
Should be negotiated.
Listen, some of the questions I had to copy from Cherry Hill sales meeting, guys, okay? I can't think of all the content myself. Still, Valerie got it up, got it right. First place. Danielle, you're coming up. You're trying to get that first place back. I respect that.
So just so you know, it's not
Third.
just the right answer, it's the response time that you respond.
So 14, got it right.
So it's attorney review. So the buyer and seller can only do it if they both agree at the same time. Just so you know what the answers are.
Valerie, again, on a streak of 9 in a row.
All right, this is
see,
the
last
second to the
two.
last one.
I knew Valerie was gonna keep her streak going on that one. All right, guys, last question. Again, I really hope you were listening because this was your money.
I think everyone's gonna get this right.
1.1 million, guys, in paid commissions.
Well done. So for you people that were just observing, hopefully you'll do it again next month.
Kathy Mason, number 3. Cecil, number 2. Valerie, who knew you were gonna come in number 1?
So first prize is to be able to clean the office for the first week. Second,
Thanks.
but actually will be Wawa gift certificates, $25 to first place, $15 to second place, $10 to third place. So congratulations, everybody. Thank you for playing.
Nice app.
Fun.
All right, well, let's get our affiliates going. Mitch, what do you got going on for us?
Guys, keeping busy. Just want to say thank you. Appreciate all the business. For those that don't know me, I'm Mitchell Friedman with Gateway Mortgage. Here for all your mortgage needs. Earlier, we talked about structuring deals, and we've seen a big challenge in the market with making sure our buyers understand when they're putting an offer out there what those consequences are if the appraisal comes in low, what they're responsible for, what they're waiving on the contract. So make sure you talk to us about the offers you're putting in so we can have a conversation with our borrowers and sort of know the effects. Besides that, rates are maintaining still reasonably low. They sort of stabilized here a little bit in the low 3s on the 30-year. So keep sending your referrals. Anything we can do for you, we're here to help. Thank you.
All right. Just so you know, don't get off, because after the affiliates, and we're going to have our ALC members talk to us a little bit. We have some information to share. Rick, are you on the call? Rick Brown. All right. Oh, David Forward's on the call. Wow, this is a special day. Must be Britain time. Anyway, Nancy. Program.
Hi, everyone. Thanks again for continued business from all of you. But I wanted to make sure that you understood some of the tenets of my philosophy as a loan officer. So what I promise for you is, number 1, to be prepared. I'm ready to speak to your borrowers, get your pre-approvals done. Number 2, I'm proactive. So we're going to have the commitments in and done ahead of the date that they're due. Appraisals ordered in a timely manner, and that information back to you quickly. Number 3, being honest. That goes to some of what the earlier conversation was on this about being ethical and honest. Number 4, accountable. So if there's anything that is going sideways on a deal, I'm not dodging your calls. I'm here to answer any questions that you may have. Number 5, I'd like to help you grow your business, and I can do that with any number of ways. We can talk about it individually, and perhaps the most important one, number 6, is giving you value. And what I'm doing to help your buyers in this unprecedented seller's market is, with the buyer's permission, running Desktop Underwriter and giving you a redacted copy to show that the borrowers do have an approved eligible. And this is going with your upfront mortgage pre-approval letter, which is going to give more strength to your borrowers than any other borrowers that are out there, because not everybody is doing that. So of course that is with borrowers' permission. So all 6 things: being prepared, proactive, honest, accountable, helping you grow your business, and giving you value are what I bring as your Green Tree rep. So keep supporting me. Thank you so much for your business.
Thanks, Nancy. Appreciate it. Desiree.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Desiree Druce. I'm one of your point of contacts with YHT, your hometown title, for those who don't know me. To you, Nancy, great that you just said. And I have to just say one little tidbit about all our affiliates. Nobody's going to work harder for you than your own in-house affiliates. So if you're not giving us a try, definitely try us. Like I said, we work hard for you, and we want to see everybody succeed as a whole. So just want to say thank you, Nancy and Mitch, and all the other affiliates who are on here who try to support our agents. Anyway, I just want to make two mentions. Seller side processing fee for YHT has increased. I know there was a little bit of confusion a few weeks ago. There was two different fees that were out there, but I just want to say that the fee increase seller side processing is up to $200. If you need the new disclosure form, please email me. I can get that out to you as well, because you have to sign off on that. So again, we apologize if there was any miscommunication to you all. Also, we had a title class coming up on the 26th. It was originally Monday the 19th, but we had a switch it out. And on the if you can think of anything that you want us to teach, please reach out to us, because we'd love to do something new or something that you really need to know. Because right now we're with the Ulta and title commitments, because nothing really changes that often in title. So if anything, other agents that you're newer and you just need for us to go over certain information, you can reach out to us individually, or we can do a class on it. So that's all I have for you today. And, have a good day, everybody.
Thank you. Hey, Bill, you were doing so well on that competition, and you faded off. I think you were just giving it to some of us. Bill O'Connell?
Yeah, hey, Jim. My name is Eric Battisti. I work with Bill O'Connell and Peter Manfred at Premier Home and Auto Insurance. Neither of them could be on this meeting, so I just wanted to jump in here, introduce myself. We had a great month last month, one of our best months to date, and we are fast on the heels of that, catching it with April, and we can't thank you guys enough for all of your business. Again, we are just another tool for you guys to use, so if anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out to myself, Bill, or Peter, and thank you guys so much again for your business, and have a great day.
Okay, thank you. If you see me waving my arm, it's because I have a motion detector for my lights. So when the lights go out, I have to move something to get the arm going on. Warren, what you got, brother? You're on mute. Sound good.
There we go. Good morning. Thank you for having me on. Just wanted to thank everyone who's ordered a warranty from us before, who's given us a shot. And if you haven't, just give us a try. We have high satisfaction rates among our customers. And what helps give us this satisfaction rates is that we allow the homeowner to choose their own licensed contractor for all covered repairs. The cost is either $425 or $460. And you just think about with the prices that customers are paying for homes right now, you know, it kind of makes sense for them, you know, to at least be offered a home warranty on that home, you know, for those unexpected repairs that could arise. I was reading the article, and it said that 5 out of 10 people right now don't have an emergency fund of $1,000, and to pay $50 or $100 for a covered repair, you know, that would make you look really good, make you look like a rock star. And then just a reminder, I always have, because I had an agent that told me, she said, I don't think a lot of people know about this. For every warranty that you sell and a data collection form is submitted, is paid for, we pay the market center, and the market center will pay you $50. If you don't know how to submit a data collection form, just please give me a call. My number is 609-707-2298. I can help you with that. And then on Monday, 4/19, we're going to be holding a listing training, how you can use the home warranty to help secure your listings. And that'll be on Monday the 19th from 10 to 11. And that's, you should have that on your calendar. The Zoom link is the same one that we use every month. And once again, thank you.
I want to add to this, Warren, how important it probably is today's world is to get these home warranties. People are giving up their rights. They're giving up their rights to inspections, to repairs, appraisals, and everything else. A home warranty can help protect your buyers a little bit more. Even yourself, if as a seller, if you're offering a home warranty, it's $400, $500 less than they're going to make But again, it kind of gives them a comfort, the buyer a comfort level that, yeah, they're giving up some rights, but yet they have some protection. Mike, you in agreement with that?
You have to understand that you're going to be, if you're on the buyer side and something happens to that house, you will most likely get the one of two, you'll be either the first or second call. So to have that buyer have a warranty is invaluable. As Warren knows, I'm a firm believer in him, and his company is really good about it. Really good about it. And it's nice to be able to use your own vendors as long as they're licensed in the state that you reside in. So you can't ask for an easier system to have a peace of mind.
And I want to make sure that you guys understand this value of warranties is because I think I mentioned this before, I'm waiting for the warranty companies to kick me off because I had a washer replaced, I had a dishwasher replaced, I had an oven replaced, I had a hot water heater, 75-gallon hot water heater replaced. I had a faucet replaced. I had my garage door openers replaced.
Don't insure him, Warren. It sounds like a freaking flyer.
Set me up, right?
Holy smokes. When are you getting replaced, Jim? That's the only thing I have. Holy smokes.
You know, when that house hits that 20-year mark, the world starts to fall apart. And I also got a new heater.
Oh,
so, yeah, they're just holding on to me, hoping that nothing else breaks for a while so they get their money back. Wayne, what do you got for us, brother? Transfer.
So appreciate you having us on. We're here for all of you. It's been a summer rush from 2020. It seems like it never stopped through the winter, and now we're in the spring season. So just like all of you, the moving and storage needs of your clients are hot and heavy. So we are geared up. We're ready. Anything we can do to help anyone with tough scenarios that are out there with settlements issues and delayed deliveries, if they need holdover storage, whatever you guys need, we can deal with anything that comes your way. I guess the one thing about our industry is that you folks as realtors and your clients need someone they can count on, someone that they can trust. And ultimately, at the end of the day, when things don't go the way they're supposed to go and things push or dates push or whatever comes down the pike, it's something that we can definitely handle and help you with.
Hey, Wayne, while I have you on the call with us, and I think a lot of us are starting to wonder, and we know clients are looking to put places in storage. How long can you store things for?
So yeah, I'm actually wear a lot of hats here, and I've been out in the field selling some, and we're seeing it quite a bit where people need storage overnight. We can do on the tractor trailer. We park the trailers right inside we have a 55,000 square foot warehouse here in Morristown. So we can hold on the truck up to a week to 2 weeks tops. If they need something beyond that, we can store in our warehouse for months, years for that matter, for more of a longer term scenario until they find their new home. But whatever it is, we can adjust to what the needs are of the client.
So awesome, because like I said, we're getting people that are selling their houses and have nowhere to go. So they're renting for a little while, which are usually smaller than what they left. So
yeah, and that's actually something we specialize in as well. We'll pick up the things for storage that they can't fit, let's say in the 2-bedroom apartment that they're going to need to rent because they can't find the inventory for their new home. We deliver to the temp residence, bring everything else to storage, and then at a later date, they order it out of storage, swing by the temp residence and bring them to their new home. So.
Awesome.
Hey, Wayne, I just thought it would be nice. Maybe you could put out some kind of email, because I think a lot of the buyer's agents and seller's agents would like to know the capabilities, because obviously sometimes people are so focused on price. But if you're doing piggyback closings and you got a missing link and somebody's got to store some furniture because it's already on the truck, it's nice knowing a company like Transtar has the ability to store that, and you don't have to worry about unloading it, offloading it, unloading again, because your buyers, or I'm sorry, your sellers in this case, are paying for all those services. So it's nice to be able to know that you have that capability, because a lot of companies do not.
You're absolutely right. We are pretty much one of the largest moving companies in South Jersey, and we have a lot of tractor trailers, a whole fleet of trucks, and around 60 employees these days. So You're right. People that do hire or have estimates, we run into it all the time, and they can't accommodate the things that we're speaking of, where we can. Pretty much anything that comes your way, we can deal with.
Thank you.
So going on, I just want to add to, like I said, our ALC has been wonderful in helping us out. Andre and Kenny talking about the finances, and they've given their closing and $1.1 million GCI given out this month. Gina and Jennifer, along with Gabby and Trish, have been working, and Brenda are working on our Red Day. We got Val, diversity, also along with, or equity, along with growth. They've been working on things. Obviously, we're a little tied up. One of the things that we want to talk about is anybody who's using .loop. James, are you on the call still? I know you were on and off. But on James Young, no. Anyway, .loop, there is a box that you need to check, because .loop is connected with Zillow. What they're seeing is, if you don't check this box that basically is an escape box, if you would, they'll document some of your information, which means if you're under contract with somebody, they'll put that contract price as a value for the house. Now, obviously, if it's not closed, you really don't want that number to be out there. Should it fall, fall through, you want to be able to put it back to whatever market you deem needed. So again, be really careful. James is looking into ways of how to find that exit, if you want to call it, box or whatever it is. But going on, Bart Fink is taking care of safety, and of course, we're always moving forward with that as far as what the state allows us to do with COVID. Anybody else have anything else they want to share? I mean, this has been great. I want to congratulate the winners, and I'm looking forward to all these new referrals. Like I said, they just have to be warmed up. We'll put out an explanation, but again, if it goes to Gabby or James, let them know who you're referring. Not as a team, so individuals of the team can still refer and get some benefits, and we'll work on that. But let us help you grow your downline, get some passive income. And then I do see this gentleman online, David Ford. What do you have? He's going to be sponsoring one of our lunches coming up for the Red Day.
Lunch will be on Garden State, and so if you didn't think there was any.
Oh, so it's not you? I said, never mind.
As a free lunch, then do show up. That in itself should be enough to get an extra 10 people there. The only thing to point out, in case you didn't read Brenda's email, which you should get whipped with a wet noodle for doing anyway, remember, out of the blue last Tuesday, dear friends at the Real Estate Commission came out with a 180-degree reversal from what they told us in December. And they said now that you do have to have 1 hour of fair housing before you can renew your license this year. So all those fine folks who think I'm good, I've already done my 12 hours, including my 6 of core and my 2 of ethics, and doesn't count. You will not be able to renew your real estate license on June 30th. They've made it effective immediately. Now, out of the goodness of their hearts, they've extended that $200 fine or late fee to May 31st instead of April 30th. But still, you've got that 1 hour of CE that you have to have in fair housing, right? We, ironically, the very morning that we got approved for our 1 hour class in fair housing, that afternoon, the Real Estate Commission met and decided to make it effective. So if you go onto our website, we've got a whole bunch of 1 hour CE classes in fair housing already approved. We're doing them at night. We're doing one on Saturday. So your dual career agents shouldn't have any excuse not to be able to take one. And boom, it's over and done within an hour. So just go to gsreacademy.com and pick a date that suits you for just a token sum of $10.
And again, anybody who hasn't done the continuing ed, if they check on the same website, get all the details. I was corrected. All referrals should go to Gabby. So we can keep it in one stream and make sure that it's all being counted by one person. Anybody else have anything that they want to share with us? Any good news, bad news? If not, then we're ready to finish up. I want to welcome you all and thank you all. Weather's starting to break, so hopefully we'll get together. Next meeting, we're hoping to have at least 16 people in-house will have openings, and hopefully they'll open that up more in the state that will have more people involved. Thank you. And Brenda, anything you want to share?
Yes. Oh, you forgot me. Hi, everybody.
I wait, the last is the best. This is the end. You are the
You're the closer.
core.
You're the closer.
Okay, it's about the CE credits, of course. New agents after July 1st do not have to take them. And as David said, the deadline for it to be done is May 31st. Or there's a $200 late fee in addition to your renewal fee. The CE credits have to be done by July 19th, or your license will be not renewed and they will expire. And like David said, some of you already did the 12 credits, and you need to check your CE credits on the PSI website to make sure in those 12 credits you have some fair housing. If you don't, you're going to have to take another class. You can check on the PSI website to make sure that you have the appropriate ones. Make sure you're viewing 2019 through 2021 cycle. And if you have taken fair housing, but it's not separate, you're going to have to contact the provider, and he's going to have to further clarify how you can work that in. And then also to renew your license, there's going to be a qualifying questionnaire, which won't come out until after the April the 19th. It's only 4 questions, but it has to be done also to renew your license. And I'll send out an email about the requirements again, and that NJAR you mentioned, I found that, so.
Just one thing on compliance, make sure that you don't let your license go void. We want to be able to pay everybody commissions earned. And there's a big, huge issue with paying people or agents that are not licensed. All right, so make sure you're in compliance.
And want to see as many of you as possible. They'd be on Ignite. 3612-3 will be coming up. We got some great classes. Robert Williams, just how are our mentees doing? Going to put you on the spot.
Good, great. Really busy. We're looking for open houses. If anybody has any listings coming up that need opens, some of the agents for shadowing, some of the agents for actually doing the opens. But we're busy. We had a busy month, probably like 10 closings this month, and we're setting up good for the spring market.
Awesome. Congratulations to all. Thank you. Guys, have a great week or a month, and I'll be in Medford tomorrow. If you need anything, anybody in Medford wants to meet with me, I'll be there most of the day, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great one.